Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Pursuit. Today we launch a new fresh series when people mess with the wrong cops. Every reckless choice flips on instant justice mode. Buckle up, let's roll right now, folks. Dashcam footage from the Ohio State Highway Patrol captured a tense pursuit in eastern Cleveland on Wednesday afternoon. Troopers identified a stolen silver Dodge Ram and attempted a traffic stop around 2:48 p.m. Instead of pulling over, the driver accelerated and even rammed a patrol car, escalating the situation into a dangerous chase through public streets and putting other drivers at risk.
Open the door! Open the door! Show me your hands. They're moving, but I can't see what they're doing to the tent.
Here, break it. I got the show. Show me your fucking hands.
Show me your hands. He shot. Shots fired.
To stop the threat, a trooper performed a PIT maneuver, causing the pickup truck to spin twice in the roadway. Despite the impact, the suspect managed to regain control of the vehicle and continued fleeing from law enforcement, prolonging the already hazardous pursuit.
EMS.
Shots fired.
Watch that gun.
The truck was later discovered abandoned on Glendale Avenue, but the driver had already fled the scene and remains at large. Incidents like this highlight the serious dangers of reckless driving and fleeing from police. A simple traffic stop can quickly turn into a life-threatening situation, reminding everyone that responsibility and cooperation on the road can prevent unnecessary risks and protect lives. October 23, 2024, the Ohio State Highway Patrol initiated a pursuit in Mahoning County after spotting a suspicious vehicle. The chase quickly extended into Portage County, along Interstate 76, as the driver repeatedly accelerated and refused to pull over. After receiving the alert, the PACE unit located the vehicle in Suffield Township, Ohio, and attempted to stop it, but the driver continued fleeing at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. The pursuit raced through several areas including Hartville, Ohio, Brimfield Township, Ohio, and Mogador, Ohio. During the chase, deputies deployed spike strips, damaging the vehicle's front tires, but the suspect still continued to flee.
1947, updated 39.
High risk not occurring.
The pursuit finally came to an end on South Cleveland Avenue, near the intersection with Albrecht Avenue. There, a K-9 officer moved in behind the vehicle and executed a PIT maneuver, striking the rear corner of the car and causing it to lose control, spin sideways, and stop in the roadway. 2 people inside the vehicle were immediately taken into custody. Both suspects were later transported to Akron City Hospital for medical evaluation before being taken to jail after authorities discovered methamphetamine inside the vehicle. On February 13, 2023, around 2 a.m., a deputy on U.S. Highway 80 noticed a purple Saturn drifting across lanes and making turns without signaling. When the deputy attempted a traffic stop, the driver refused to comply and sped away. The suspect drove the wrong way at times, ignored stop signs, and even threw an object out of the window as the pursuit escalated.
Get your hands up!
The chase quickly exceeded 100 miles per hour, creating serious danger for everyone on the road. After several pit maneuver attempts, the suspect's vehicle went off the road near Highway 204 and collided with the deputy's patrol car. The driver then abandoned the vehicle and ran into nearby woods, forcing the deputy to continue the pursuit on foot. During the struggle, the suspect attacked the deputy. The deputy used a taser and baton to subdue him until help arrived. EMS later treated the deputy for breathing difficulties, dental pain, dizziness, and other injuries. This incident is a reminder that reckless actions and resisting law enforcement can lead to serious consequences and unnecessary harm. On November 11, 2023, an officer observed a gray Lincoln SUV traveling 59 miles per hour in a 40 miles per hour zone on North W Street. When the officer activated emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop, the driver immediately accelerated and fled, aggressively weaving through traffic and making sharp turns through several streets in an attempt to evade police. During the escape, the SUV nearly struck a pedestrian, creating an extremely dangerous situation. The pursuit continued through multiple streets in the area, with speeds exceeding 80 miles per hour, as the driver attempted to get away. After pursuing the vehicle for some time, officers were finally able to close the distance near Neighbor's Place. Seeing an opportunity to end the chase, an officer performed a PIT maneuver, causing the SUV to lose control, spin sideways, and crash into a metal gate, bringing the vehicle to a stop. As soon as the SUV stopped, the suspect exited the vehicle and fled on foot. Officers quickly deployed K9 Colt, who apprehended the suspect after a short-foot pursuit. During a search, officers recovered cocaine and a digital scale, indicating possible drug distribution activity. The driver was identified as LeBaron Deshaun Britt, who was arrested and now faces multiple felony charges. On December 4th, 2025, Fort Smith police located 35-year-old Bryson Cox, who was wanted on a felony parole warrant after reports of a disturbance near Rogers Avenue. Officers spotted him driving a black Jeep with fictitious Arkansas plates and attempted to stop him. Instead of surrendering, Cox fled southbound on Interstate 540 at high speed. During the pursuit, he threw suspected drugs from the window, drove into oncoming traffic, and tried to evade police. Officers attempted tactical maneuvers to safely stop the vehicle. The chase ended when Cox collided with a patrol unit and then surrendered without further incident. Officers recovered cash, suspected methamphetamine, pills believed to be oxycodone, marijuana, and stolen prescription bottles. The case serves as a reminder that fleeing police and engaging in illegal activities only leads to greater danger and more serious consequences. After being spotted by police, the stolen Dodge Charger immediately accelerated and fled, leading to a high-speed pursuit along the roadway. During the chase, the driver continued speeding and weaving through traffic, attempting to create distance from the patrol units closely following behind. Officers maintained pursuit for some time, waiting for the right moment to safely end the chase. When traffic became lighter and the distance closed, one officer moved in behind the suspect vehicle and executed a precise PIT maneuver. The tactical move sent the rear of the Dodge Charger spinning sideways, causing the vehicle to lose control, rotate across the roadway, and come to a stop. As soon as the vehicle stopped, Kamari Jackson and his accomplices jumped out and attempted to flee on foot in a desperate effort to escape. However, officers quickly moved in, securing the area and pursuing the suspects on foot. The brief foot chase ended quickly when all three individuals were apprehended and taken into custody. In another even more reckless incident, a man named Shane Jensen stole a police patrol car and sped away at nearly 150 miles per hour. The dangerous escape came to an unexpected end when the vehicle ran over a nail in the road, causing one of the tires to blow out and forcing the car to stop. Officers quickly approached and arrested Jensen without any further accidents or injuries. On July 25, 2023, Dallas police were monitoring a stolen U-Haul when 41-year-old Ryan Taylor suddenly drove off. As officers moved in, Taylor rammed a covert police vehicle and fled, sparking a dangerous pursuit through city streets.
Wrecked out. Hit one vehicle.
During the chase, he sped along the Dallas North Tollway and struck several vehicles, putting many innocent drivers at risk. The pursuit finally ended after the stolen truck crashed on Lemon Avenue, forcing Taylor to abandon the vehicle and run. While fleeing on foot, Taylor fired at officers before police returned fire and shot him in the leg. He was then taken into custody and now faces multiple felony charges. The incident serves as a reminder that violent attempts to escape law enforcement only escalate danger and consequences.
Kidnapping. He just got hit. I'm gonna attempt the pit right here.
On the afternoon of July 31st, 2020, in Dayton, Ohio, a white Nissan sped away after police attempted to conduct a traffic stop on Stanley Avenue, sparking a tense pursuit through several city streets. At first, the vehicle appeared to slow down and pull slightly toward the shoulder, but just as officers prepared to approach, the driver suddenly accelerated and fled, forcing police units to immediately give chase.
Back on Alaska, on Notre Dame.
During the escape, the suspect raced through residential neighborhoods at high speed, repeatedly weaving across lanes and blasting through intersections without slowing down. The Nissan ran multiple stop signs and red lights, causing other drivers to brake hard or swerve to avoid a collision. As the pursuit continued, the vehicle began to sustain heavy damage. Pieces of plastic and metal from the car fell onto the roadway, and at one point, a damaged tire caused the car to shake violently. Yet the driver kept pushing forward in an attempt to escape. At a red light intersection, while other vehicles were lawfully crossing, the Nissan charged straight into the intersection at high speed and slammed into a vehicle passing through. The violent impact sent the Nissan spinning and launching onto the curb, where it finally came to a stop badly damaged, surrounded by smoke and debris.
Kidnapping. He just got hit. Stay in lane, spinning out of control.
Officers quickly moved in and surrounded the vehicle, approaching cautiously. With nowhere left to go, the suspect opened the door, stepped out of the car, and surrendered at the scene, bringing the dangerous pursuit to an end.
Brown at 2:30 going into the county line now. Station 58.
In the early morning of March 31st, law enforcement officers spotted a black sedan carrying 3 men traveling at more than 100 miles per hour on State Route 23. When officers attempted to intervene and signal the vehicle to stop, the driver accelerated and fled, sparking a tense pursuit. The car raced north along the route before turning south onto Interstate 75, continuing the escape at high speed.
We're going on 20.
Near that stretch of R-75, Officer Dominic Francis was preparing to deploy tire deflation devices in an attempt to stop the fleeing vehicle. However, as the sedan approached at high speed, it struck the officer, causing a devastating collision that killed him at the scene.
Northbound 57 from Chestnut. Yes, I'm running the G parallel on 83.
After the impact, the vehicle came to a stop and all 3 suspects immediately fled on foot, attempting to escape the area. Shortly afterward, they stole a second vehicle near Bluffton to continue their escape. This car was driven by Dante Tate, who was soon spotted by authorities, triggering another high-speed pursuit across multiple roadways.
Yeah, go.
The chase ultimately ended later that morning in Elyria, where Dante Tate was taken into custody after officers closed in and stopped the vehicle. Earlier, Zachary Love had already been arrested near the location where the second car was stolen, while Emmon Johnson was apprehended in Hancock County around 1 p.m., bringing the intense manhunt for the 3 suspects to an end. On June 8, 2021, at around 4:06 p.m., Trooper First Class Moore prepared to assist Troup County deputies who were pursuing a black BMW traveling southbound on Interstate 185. While staged near mile marker 14, he received an update confirming that the fleeing driver had been identified as Kevin Caldwell. Moore soon joined the pursuit as heavy rain began to fall, making driving conditions increasingly dangerous. Despite the weather, the BMW accelerated to speeds exceeding 115 miles per hour, racing down the interstate. When traffic ahead became lighter, Moore moved in behind the vehicle and attempted a pit maneuver in an effort to disable the suspect's car. During the first attempt, Moore steered toward the rear quarter of the BMW, but Caldwell suddenly braked and managed to keep control, causing the maneuver to fail. Moore quickly regained position and attempted a second PIT, but Caldwell again adjusted his speed and steering, preventing the maneuver from successfully spinning the vehicle. The pursuit continued until the Macon Road exit, where Caldwell crossed over the raised median, lost control, and collided with another vehicle. As officers approached the crash scene, Caldwell raised a firearm, prompting Trooper Moore to fire in self-defense. Officers then secured the scene, controlled the area, and transported Caldwell for medical treatment. The high-speed pursuit ended amid heavy rain and a serious crash, leading to a subsequent investigation into the full sequence of events.
That he has a kid, he's losing control. We're in
Get out of the car!
At approximately 8:20 p.m. on May 7th, 2025, a trooper with the Washington State Patrol attempted to stop a Honda Civic for an improper lane change on Interstate 90 westbound near Preston, Washington. However, the driver, Victor A. Hernandez Paredes, 21, refused to pull over and instead accelerated away, leading to a high-speed pursuit on the interstate. During the chase, the suspect drove extremely recklessly, weaving through traffic, making sudden lane changes, and even traveling against traffic at times, creating dangerous conditions for other drivers.
Caroline with them and I see the infinity as well.
The Honda has a flat tire in the rear right.
The pursuit ultimately came to an end when the Honda Civic lost control, left the roadway, and crashed into the roadside area before coming to a stop. Inside the vehicle were an adult woman and a juvenile, neither of whom was wearing a seatbelt at the time of the incident. Fortunately, neither passenger was injured.
He yelled out the window that he has a kid and he's losing control. We're in the off ramp. He's lost control, faced the wrong way.
With the assistance of air and ground units, officers were later able to locate and arrest the suspects. Both individuals are now facing multiple felony charges related to the incident. While on patrol, officers spotted a white vehicle committing a traffic violation. When police activated their emergency lights and sirens to initiate a traffic stop, the driver refused to comply and suddenly accelerated away, leading to a vehicle pursuit. Patrol units quickly followed the suspect vehicle, maintaining distance while continuing to signal for the driver to pull over. During the escape, the vehicle traveled at high speed and frequently changed direction, making the situation tense as other drivers on the road had to slow down or move aside. As the pursuit continued, the driver kept accelerating in an attempt to create distance from the officers. However, a short time later, the vehicle suddenly lost control, left the roadway, and crashed into a water pipe along the roadside. The impact ruptured the pipe, causing water to spray into the air and flood across the roadway, creating a chaotic scene at the crash site. After the crash, the vehicle came to a stop along the roadside. As soon as the car stopped, the driver immediately exited and fled on foot, attempting to escape before officers could reach him. Officers repeatedly shouted verbal commands for the suspect to stop, but he continued running and disappeared from the area. Despite officers searching the surrounding area, the suspect managed to escape and has not yet been identified at the time of the report. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing. Texarkana police arrested a suspect after a kidnapping alert sparked a fast-moving, multi-agency chase across state lines. The incident began with a bolo from Hooks, Texas, involving 29-year-old Jason Hosey. Around 12:30 p.m., officers located the suspect vehicle on Highway 71. Hosey ignored commands and fled, driving recklessly as police pursued onto Interstate 30.
He's stuck. He's stuck.
The pursuit ended near Jefferson Avenue following a tactical maneuver. Hosey was taken into custody, and the female passenger was found safe. Felony fleeing charges are pending. The fleeing motorcyclist was captured just minutes later, bringing the brief chase to an end. After taking a main road exit, the motorcycle stopped at 1500 Vandenberg Boulevard, inside the Jacksonville Air Force Base parking lot. Jacksonville police secured the scene and detained Kyle Meller until state troopers arrived.
Adam 9, alright. Call me until 11. 917, young king boy.
Hold on. 10-4. Fine, 56.
Meller was arrested without incident and taken to the Pulaski County Jail. He now faces felony fleeing, reckless driving, excessive speeding, and improper display of license tags. Arkansas, June 9th, 2024. Carlos Rivera was seen near a gas station, riding a motorcycle without a helmet. When state police attempted a stop, he bolted, pushing speeds beyond 120 miles per hour through residential streets. Troopers tried multiple tactics, including tapping his rear wheel at intersections. Rivera briefly lost balance but continued, ignoring the serious risk to himself and everyone around him. The pursuit ended when he crashed onto a grassy shoulder. Dressed only in a t-shirt, shorts, and sneakers, he survived by chance alone. Proof that protective gear is about respecting life, yours and everyone else's.
When I got it, I think it's on my hand. Yeah, I'm good. You got it. It's all over your shirt. It's